Alright, boys and girls, tonight we're making a Philly cheesesteak. My way. Not the original way, not what you're going to get at Pat's or Gino's. It's how I make it. What I have here is some really nice, thin, very thin, sirloin steaks. They didn't come like this from the grocery. They're looking like this. But here's how we get them to this stage. Got 2 pieces of cellophane wrapper here, and we just got a piece right in there. I don't have one of those little fancy banger things, so I use an old washed wine bottle. And you want to do this on a safe surface because you're going to be banging on it. I mean, not too hard, but so you want to get a cutting board down between you and your surface. Now, you don't want to obliterate this thing. You want to make it a nice, thin, even consistency. So you need to give it a little bit of a pressure, but you don't want to be slamming it, making holes in it, just making it so you can't see it. There are companies out here who sell these things already, you know, sliced paper thin, steakums and things like that, which, if that's what you like, go right ahead. But to me, I usually use sirloin or get them to slice me some ribeyes real nice and thin. Ribeyes actually the best, that's what's normal, but these look really good in the market today, so that's what I bought. And in just a little bit of time with doing this, kind of feel it once in a while. You want to turn it a little bit so that you're not always banging it in one direction. Get pretty thin there. You can just keep that bottle in your, in a drawer somewhere. Just stick it in the washing machine or wash it after you're done, just in case something came through. And there's a nice thin sirloin steak. What we're gonna do is we're gonna toast up a nice baguette here. This is actually a sourdough, which is not normal, but it's what sounded good to me tonight, and sometimes you gotta step outside of the box. It'll be good, trust me. I don't like onions and peppers with mine. You know, it's good, don't get me wrong, but just felt like some onions tonight, so I got an onion that we're gonna saute up, make it nice and soft and good. Then we're gonna make a white cheese sauce with some white American cheese to go on top of it, which is just gonna bring it all together and make it just wonderful. So, to get all this started, I'm gonna cut up the onion, which you don't need to see, and wash my hands after touching all this raw meat. Get that in the refrigerator until we're ready to use it, and we'll be back. Alright, warming up our pan here. Going to use a combination of a little bit of butter, tablespoon and a half or so, just for flavor. And this is just a little bit of grapeseed oil. It's what I grabbed. It's nice, it's light. It has a real high smoke point, although we're not going to get this scorching hot, but you can. That's what I grabbed. And let's see here. Since we're not doing that much tonight, I'm only using half of an onion. Okay, whenever I use onions in a pan with anything, usually just salt them a little bit. This was a really juicy onion, but nice and sweet. And this is on medium. These are just going to cook down for a little while. Put the meat right on top of them and get it cooked up. We're going to toast up our bread, make our cheese sauce here in just a few minutes after this is getting underway, and then we'll be back. Alright, here's an important thing about when you're cutting your bread. Don't cut it all the way through. You want this sort of groove in there so you can trap all the yummy goodness in there. The way I'm going to do this is just a little bit of regular mayo. Put that on there. Slather this around. Don't need a whole lot. Just about 12 or so tablespoons. Get that all nice and coated on there. Looking good. Onions are looking really good. Get all this started. Redneck pepper. This stuff is unbelievable. It really kind of enhances the flavor of anything you put it on. So, and it doesn't have a real big kick, although it's got some heat to it. Just going to put a little bit of a sprinkling on that. Then we're going to toast this up underneath the broiler. So we're back.